Hi, my name's Macy. Welcome back to Good in Bed. I finished the last episode talking about how I'm just so inspired and excited to, start expressing myself in new ways. I feel like I've evolved over the past several years, kind of like behind closed doors in the privacy of my own life, which is normal. But also it's like I'm gonna lay down. I've always been a really creative and expressive person, and as I have evolved over the years, the ways that I express myself or want to express myself have also evolved. And I noticed that the ways that I've expressed myself previously aren't fulfilling me at the level that they were before I was like this version of myself. And I just think that that's so funny how it can be so uncomfortable doing new things, and how so often some of the most like fulfilling and gratifying things are on the other side of discomfort or vulnerability. Also, it's like I can't get comfortable. So yeah, I basically went down an entire rabbit hole in my head today, thinking about how much I respect seeing other people do new things that inspire them and inspire some sort of energy of creation and passion and just like existence in life. And it's like it's funny because I say all of this and I mean it, and then I'm like, damn, I just sound like that bitch, like that preacher bitch. But it's like, do I? Or is that just like my projections of being... I'm really trying to let go of controlling the ways that I'm perceived by other people, which I feel like I've done a really good job at. And when I think of expressing myself in new ways, it's like, what's the worst that could happen? Okay, people don't fuck with it, or people, whatever. What I'm trying to say is that at the level that I have evolved, I have no choice but to be vulnerable and do whatever the fuck I want to do. Because like I'm so inspired when I see other people trying new things and doing things that they're passionate about. And I'm so tired of living under rigid belief constructs that don't allow myself to just exist. And honestly, it's like it can be really scary trying new things. And it can be, again, because I feel like when you're sharing certain parts of yourself, I feel like this is also what it is. When I share like creative endeavors of mine, I feel like I'm sharing the most vulnerable parts of myself and like my psyche, and it's exciting in a way because it's like, wow, I've really come to this point of like security and wholeness in myself to where I can even just like openly share these thoughts and articulate them. And I feel like one of my greatest joys in life is or has been like learning from my own life journey. And I'm honestly inspired by myself because I've been through so much in this life, and I've been able to evolve and overcome things like to a level that I never thought I ever would before. And so the fact that I've done that, it makes me look at the future differently. Like the fact that I've come this far already, I feel like my perceived idea of whatever my future is going to be is limiting me. Like I feel like I want to continue to shatter every illusion of what I ever thought I could be and to exceed it by just continuing to evolve past fear, past like I feel like I went along a long time in life when I was younger, right? Like avoiding maybe certain negative emotions, right? Like I don't even want to say avoiding negative situations because it's like, yeah, you shouldn't be putting yourself in like dysfunctional situations, but I mean like within myself, avoiding certain things because it's scary or painful to feel them. And as I've gotten older and I've dove, or how do I say this? Yeah, I dove into like these deeper, darker parts of myself, whether it was a choice or not, because I feel like I've had to do a lot of reflecting and confronting certain like shadow aspects of myself where I didn't really have a choice. It was like life circumstances was forcing me to like look at certain things and to confront them. And even though, again, I've made those things serve me now, in those moments, I didn't know that I was going to overcome certain things. Like, I just had to go forward in that journey, not knowing what the outcome was going to be. And I feel like that's what makes it so powerful, is that going through discomfort and confronting certain things, not knowing what the outcome's going to be, whether it's good, bad, or something in between, is what forges like an unbreakable bond of strength within you, which is so powerful. It's really powerful. And I really understand the saying of like, you just need faith the size of a mustard seed. But yeah, like I feel like I've been allowing myself to express myself in certain ways that maybe I was scared to before. And it's like I was scared because I cared so much about it. And isn't that so like backwards in a way, where it's like I care so much about doing something that you almost inhibit yourself from progressing in it because you can't do it in your fullness and in your wholeness, because it's like I was worried that I wasn't going to be good at certain stuff. It's like, what does good even mean? And that's what I mean, where it's like all of this comes down to what belief constructs you subscribe to about yourself and other people. And it's like, I just don't want to feel shackled by anything in this life anymore. No ideas, no limiting beliefs of what I should or shouldn't be doing. And of course, I don't mean like having a moral compass and good character. I mean like, why would there be anything in this life that I can't do, achieve, enjoy, express, learn, create? And that's why, like, months ago, I mean, it's like I always grew up having like a musical background. Like I said, like always sang. I always, I was in theater. You have to sing in theater. I don't know if you've ever taken, like, if there's any other theater people out here, but then I also come from like a really musical family. I have so many gifted, musically inclined friends, and it's like, but in a way, I feel like there was a part of me that was always scared to like truly express myself in that way because I cared about it so much. And it felt like such a vulnerable part of myself. Like I have a story. So when I was in like kindergarten, I practiced a Shirley Temple song for like 3 months leading up to the talent show when I was in kindergarten. And then when the talent show actually came, I remember being like so overcome with this feeling of like this fear of being seen, which I think is like partially normal at that age, but I've been a performer forever. I had already been on stage a million times. It was that I cared so much about not being seen, but like I was worried about the level of vulnerability because I cared so much that I was going to sing a Shirley Temple song. Like I cared so much about it that I was worried that people were going to see me not being perfect in something that I care about. Isn't that crazy? I still ended up doing it, but I had to go up like with assistance, which I think is fine. Again, it's like you're in kindergarten. But I just remember that feeling of like going on stage and being like, oh my gosh, like I'm about to do something I care so much about in front of all of these people. And like, what if I suck? And what if they think I suck? And what does that mean about me? It's like, it was this feeling of impending doom in a way, which I feel like I've overcome now. Clearly, it's like I have been a performer. I've been a creative, and it's like I keep saying, oh, I've been a performer. It's way fucking past that. It's the fact that like I have been able to utilize my passions as a conduit of connection with other people. And I feel like that's what it comes down to. Like there's so many times where I've like been on set, or I've been even just like in a group of friends, or like whatever it is, and I feel like there's just no way to truly put into words the fulfillment I feel when I am like connecting with other people over things that like we feel truly passionate about. And just that level of like intimacy that you get from being like, wow, we're all really just human beings on this earth trying new things and doing it together and expressing ourselves and like bonding over it. I don't know. It's just, I was also a dancer, right? So it's like that team mentality where it's like, it's just an unspeakable bond of like oneness. I hope this doesn't sound crazy, but I'm being so serious. Like, I feel like I'm still working through those feelings of discomfort of like, okay, well, I know that I've transformed in crazy ways, and I'm fully like boundless when it comes to expressing myself in my actual, like in my real life. But how can I start pursuing new things in a way that's going to fulfill me, right? Because I'm trying to push myself past anything that I've ever done before. And it's like, I'm not saying that like doing this is like so crazy, but it's just doing new things, sparking new energy in your life, new movement in new directions, and like just trying to expand further than I have before as a person. But at the same time, like sometimes it's fucking confusing and it's fucking scary, because it's like, okay, well, what if it fucking flops, or what if I fuck up and it's lame or whatever? Like, I don't know, not even that it's really that serious, but it is to me because I care about doing shit that I enjoy, and that doesn't mean that other people have to enjoy it as well. But I'm just like, how do I reach my fullest potential? And it's funny because in a way it's like I right now I'm at my fullest potential that I've ever been at, but I know that it's like I can keep going. I can keep on shattering through my own glass ceiling into new versions of myself. So figuring out how to pave those ways, I mean, sometimes I think it happens naturally just through like life and time and whatever, but it's like when it comes to conscious creation, what can I do that's going to create an impact on this earth and create an impact on other people? Like, I feel like it's so important to me to be able to make my existence be in service to the world through my creations. Like, how can I do that? How can I help to use my own unique God-given essence that I've forged through my own experiences, opportunities, like thoughts, feelings, whatever? How can I use that to be in servitude of the evolution of the world and the evolution of Earth? And it's like trying to figure out, especially because I feel like I'm really multifaceted. I'm a very multidimensional person. There's so many things that I do that I enjoy doing. And it's like certain things have to click into place sometimes, right? I've been trying to forge new community in certain, facets of things that I want to pursue in new ways. Right? Because I'm also someone where it's like I'm used to doing everything alone, and not in like a, oh, poor me kind of alone way. It's like, no, I have always been someone that's like self-sufficient. If I want to do something, I'm going to do it. I'm going to make it happen. But also it's like I really desire having community. I really desire being able to create with other people, right? Especially because I grew up in atmospheres where sometimes that connection is like an essential part of creation. And it's like, I don't have the desire to do stuff by myself anymore. Like, I desire to make something even more amazing of myself than I already have. So yeah. Oh my gosh. So much to think about. I think I'll probably because I don't want to do cuts during this. Like, I just want it to be organic. I just want it to be what it is. Like, this isn't even supposed to be like a high level production thing. That's why I'm literally filming it on photo booth. Like, I just want it to be organic, like, and real. And I don't even want to cut. I'm just gonna like fast forward that part where I'm just silent. But yeah, it's like I'm so excited for the future, and I'm at the point where it's like I'm so excited for the discomfort of it all, because then at least I know that I'm doing new things and I'm becoming new versions of myself, and I feel like I'm stepping into like a completely new chapter of my existence where I'm just pushing myself more than I have in the past, which is crazy because it's like I've already done so much at my age. And also, I don't want to even say pushing myself. Like, I'm not even pushing myself. It's like I'm just going. My intuition's just pulling me towards everything I've ever wanted. And I'm just following these like intuitive nudges that I'm getting from God. That's how it feels. Oh my gosh, and that's so crazy. So I'm filming on my laptop, right? And if I don't like move the mouse for a while, a slideshow of pictures will come up, and literally it started a slideshow of my old dance pictures. I was a hula dancer and a Tahitian dancer. I did Polynesian dance for literally like 10 years. And a bunch of my team photos just came up from like different competitions that we were at. Oh, and that's another thing. Like about connecting and like creativity and all of that. I feel like my family is so creative, and my family has always been like a really big part of my support system, right? Like I'm not the type of person that has like a huge network of friends. Like I feel like I have like my main people, and then I also have like a lot of acquaintances and stuff, but I feel like I have found the perfect balance of being open and having discernment. And I feel like I've been forging those skills for a long time now, of like being so just utterly open to whatever is meant for me in this life, and being able to have my gosh, discernment of what is worthy of me. And my family lives out of state, right? Like they all live in Hawaii, or like 95% of my family lives in Hawaii. And so that's been another thing where like I live in a different state. Like I live in Southern California. And so I've been having so much alone time, besides like seeing my like, you know, a few close friends that I have. And like I said, like I'm also sober. I just celebrated my 6-year sobriety birthday, so I'm not really the type that's like going out to like bars all the time or whatever. It doesn't have to be bars, but it's just like I don't go out and party really unless I have like a special occasion that I'm going out for. That's not gonna be like my avenue of that I would choose to connect with people. So I feel like I'm also trying to find ways to connect with people in more like meaningful ways. So yeah, it's just like going through like the different journeys of life. And yeah, I didn't really like have a plan of what I was going to talk about on here, but I just know that I wanted to kind of dive into the concept of, you know, pushing past discomfort into like new versions of myself and new ways that I could exist on this earth. And yeah, I just feel really passionate about that. Like I feel like I'm always trying to evolve, and I really want to like share the knowledge that I have accumulated through my own journey. Like I said, it's like I'm trying to figure out how I can utilize my existence to be like in servitude of the evolution of the world. And I think that a big part of my life is like doing it by example, right? Because I've evolved so much, and I feel like people on the outside of my life, they would never fucking know because they don't know me. But it's like the people around me have seen me. I mean, even just seeing me physically, I literally look different because I have evolved so much. And I don't just mean like physically I've evolved. Yeah, everyone evolves physically. But I mean like spiritually, emotionally, like I have transcended so much hardship, and not bypass, but it's like the concept of the only way out is through. Like sometimes it's like so above, or so as above so below, I don't know. Something like that. But it's like I went so far down into myself that it's like I ended up coming out up on the top. I just find that concept really interesting. And it's just like, again, I don't want to just like ramble on aimlessly. I want to be intentional with the words that I say, but also like, oh, fuck it, I don't know. Yeah. I think that's it for now. I'm sure, I'm 100% positive actually, that I'm going to listen back to this, and every time I say something, I'm going to have like an evolved version of the thought in my head that I'm like, oh, I should have said this. Oh, I should have said that. But it's like there's always next time. And I'm someone, if I'm going to do anything, it's have another thought. Fuck. Yeah, honestly, like I also think that it's really, really beautiful how everyone on earth has their own unique essence. And I know I keep saying that, but it's just so powerful. Like every single person on earth was given by God, the universe, whatever you want to say, your own unique like set of gifts that you have innately, right? But also it's like your path is so unique to only you because of the experiences that you've had in this life and your spirit. No one can ever replicate what you have. And that's another thing that has really even helped me in my career with like modeling and acting, or just in my fucking life, right? Like I feel like comparison is the thief of joy, whatever. But it's so true. And I truly do not look at anyone as competition, because I'm like, it's not even like, oh, you don't compete where you don't compare. It's like, no, we're all genuinely different people with other shit to offer, and whatever is meant for each one of us, that's what it's going to be regardless. So like, I don't view anyone as competition. It's just like, I view myself as competition. Am I going to hold myself back from certain shit? Like, how can I confront those parts of myself so that I'm not the one holding myself back? You know? And I just find that beautiful. That's why I love and admire so much watching other people do what they're passionate about so shamelessly. It inspires me. It inspires me because it's like everyone on this earth is so unique with their own gifts to offer the world. And like, it's just something that I'm so passionate about. Yeah. So we'll see. Like, I'm going to continue to try new things and like share them. You know, I want to share them because also it's like, who knows? Maybe there's other people in the same boat as me where it's like, you don't need other people to do it to give you permission. But when you see other people giving themselves permission, then it's like, it makes, or maybe I can speak for myself, when I see other people giving themselves permission to just express and be and evolve and try new things and not have to be perfect at shit, like I feel like that's one of my issues. It's like, oh, well, before I do this, I have to do this. Before I can, you know, release these things, or before I can share these parts myself, I have to get to this landmark, or I have to make sure that I perfect it at this certain level. And it's like, that's so fucking boring. That's so boring and unrealistic. Like, why am I making up these fucking rules for myself? It's so stupid. Like, why can't I just be me how I am right now? It's like, I'm gonna evolve either way, and like, I'm fucking cool, and everyone else is fucking cool too. And even if they're not, then I don't know. I'm at the point where I'm like, even people, like, I just don't view shit as cringe anymore. And that's different from people sucking. Like, if someone is shitty, then they're shitty and they're fucking lame. But when it comes to like expression, right? Like, I'm not talking about people being a piece of shit. I'm talking about people who are just so authentically themselves. Even if like someone is expressing themselves in a way that I'm like, I don't know, like, that's crazy or whatever, I respect it. I fucking respect it, because I'm like, that's the fact that you can be so vulnerable to express yourself and oh my god, see, it's like I can't even fucking say it. I respect it so much, seeing other people express themselves shamelessly in ways that feel authentic to them and giving themselves fucking permission to do it. It inspires me so much. And it's like I honestly love going on like Instagram Reels and seeing people do creative shit that other people are in the comments like, "Oh, is this ironic? Is this like this is cringe?" Like, "Oh my god," or like shitting on them. I like it. I like it seriously, not ironically, because I'm like, even though it's like maybe someone has so much character, like makes them unique, they do shit in their own way, or they're doing stuff cringely. I don't give a shit. Even if it's cringe, I still think it's fucking cool. Like, I don't even care. I don't care because I respect it. I respect that they're standing by their own vulnerabilities, their own creations. Like, I don't even know. I don't even care. I'm at the point where it's like, I'm just ready to do shit, even if I'm fucking bad at it. I don't even care anymore. Like, I just want to express myself, period. And it makes me like wonder why I ever held myself back. And I know that it's like everything serves a purpose in this life. All the times, like, I feel like in the past, the ways that I was holding myself back, which is crazy because it's like I've still done so much that takes so much vulnerability. But again, since I have evolved so much and since I've met myself at such extreme depths in the past like few years and honestly gone through heinous shit, like at this point, I'm like, what do I have to lose? What do I have to lose? Because I've already been through the worst of it, like going through insane hardships. Me bearing it all and being fucking bad at something or being perceived as cringe is literally the least of my fucking worries. Who cares? Like, who cares? That's where I'm at this point. Like, I'm just excited to keep expressing myself in new ways or the same ways, but in more evolved forms of the ways that I've, done before. Like, I don't know. I'm just so excited to keep evolving and keep just becoming. Like, that's what it is. Like, I love the journey of becoming, and we're all in a constant journey of becoming on this earth. Oh my God. You guys, I'm just so passionate about everything. I'm so passionate about everything, and I'm becoming so in love with everything. Like, even all the horrible shit that's happened in my life, I love who I've become. And it's like, I feel so cliche saying this because I've been through stuff in the past few years where it's like, I didn't think I would fucking survive. Right? Like, even in the past few years, I've faced so much adversity, right? Like, on different levels, whether it's like issues with my physical health. Like, I went through a really long period of being really sick and like not being able to do fucking anything, even be a regular fucking human being. And I had to have the strength every single day to still face all the horrible, inescapable shit that I was dealing with at the time. And I'm so glad I did because I love the way that it transformed me, like finding that strength within myself. And it's like, I wouldn't go back and change it. Do I want to experience it again? Fuck no, I don't. I don't want to experience it again because it was horrible. And even though I can look back now and be like, wow, I had to choose to go forward in those moments, not knowing that I was ever going to come out the other side. But like, I'm just so grateful that I did because I love who I've become. And it's like, I wouldn't go back and change it, And again, it's like, this all sounds so cliche and I don't give a shit because it's fucking true. And it's like, I'm sure that there's other people that can relate to this, Also, right? Do you understand? Whatever, even if you don't. But if you do, that's cool. Yeah. Uh, I love this. I love just actually being able to find the good in everything that I've experienced, because my life has been such a journey. And I'm sure that it's like everyone feels like this about their own life, because life is a journey. But I've spent so long trying to grow to a point where like I could make sense of why I had to go through everything that I had to go through. And I feel like I've been growing into that point where it's like I understand. I understand because the person that I always wanted to be before, like I feel like I'm her now. Well, no, I know I'm her now. But I just didn't know that I was going to have to go through everything that I went through in order to be like forged through fire to become who I am now. And that's crazy because it's like I've always been an evolved person, but not like how I am now. Yeah, I don't know. I just think that's so interesting. I'm also really excited to like make new connections as the version of myself now. Now that I've like reached such new depths within myself, I know I'm going to be making those connections with other people who have also been able to recognize themselves at such depths, right? And I feel like that can be rare, honestly. Like, and to each their own. Like, I don't judge people for not fucking evolving. That's fine, but go do it somewhere else. I don't know. Like, all my bitches care about evolving. Like, all my girls care about evolving. All my people care about evolving. Fuck yeah. So, yeah. I don't know. I feel like that's it. Like, I feel like that's it. And then I end it and yeah, whatever. I love this. And I just wanted to come on here and do a quick little, like, ramble. Okay. I think that I'm just going to call it a night. Okay, bye.